Hello internet world, welcome to a new video on the Geekanoids channel. In this video I've got a case from Be Quiet that's got me torn between using this case for my next PC build and the previous case I reviewed. I think it was the Dark-Base 900 a few days ago. And I'm really in a quandary. I need you to help me decide, in fact. So let me know in the comment section below whether you think I should be using this particular case or indeed the previous case I reviewed, which was the Dark-Base Pro 900 version 2. They're very similar cases. This one's very slightly smaller, and but they're both packed full of features, and I just cannot decide which one. So let me know in either the live chat or the comment section which one I should go for. If you haven't seen that previous video, I'll leave a link down in the video description area to it. Now, before I get on with the review and an overview of this case, let's just take a look inside the live chat. This is live, of course. A big hello to Gadget Dad and David Austin. If I review in the UK, we're now up to 32 degrees. Probably about 36 in the editing room at the moment, so it's very, very hot. This is the Be Quiet Silent Base 801 window-based PC case. Full size, really nice, orange accents, which get a big thumbs up. And I must say, a big thank you to Be Quiet who sent this out to me so that I could do this review. All of the opinions expressed are indeed my own in this video, and also Be Quiet haven't asked me to say anything in particular or to see the video beforehand, which would be hard because this is a live broadcast. So inside the box you obviously get the case itself. You also get a box of accessories, which is just inside at the moment, and we also get the user manual, which is going to guide us through the various features of the case. In comparison to the Dark-Base Pro 900 V2, you had sort of thumb screws on the side on that larger case. And this one, I think the side window, the implementation of it, I just think is a little bit neater. Rather than having 4 thumb screws to unscrew, you've got a push button on the back, which I can't show you because it's too heavy to move around, but you push the button in, this lifts forwards like this, and then you take the whole side off. If I can just do this, it's quite heavy, and it's a tempered glass side panel. It's slightly smoked, and it's got this black framing to it, black framing on the glass, and then this plastic bit holding it onto the case. Very, very nicely done. I like the way they do that a lot. That is a big, big plus point. And then of course you can see the inside of the case. This is all powder coated inside. Very, very nicely done indeed. We've got sort of orange highlights on this portion here where all the cables are going to go through to behind the mounting plate. We've also got a separate portion here, or a separate compartment for the power supply. I mentioned this on the previous case review, that I absolutely love the way they do this, because when you've got your power supply in there, not only does it help with airflow, because the heat generated by the power supply is in its own separate compartment and sort of exhausting air out the back of the case, but it also lends itself to a much neater build. Very, very nicely done. Really do like that a lot. That is a big, big selling point for me. All of the usual paraphernalia at the back, nice back plate here as well, plenty of room for drives. It's really nicely done. A big cavernous space in here to do your next build. We've also got pre-installed fans. We've got a nice large fan at the back here, already pre-installed, and Be Quiet fans are super, super quiet. And then there's 2 fans in the front. Obviously room for extra cooling at the top if that's your thing, and you're going to use some sort of liquid cooling. Let's just move this round to the front. So this front panel on the Dark-Base Pro 900 V2, you pushed in, it was like a magnetic closure to swing open that door. With this one, it's a little bit different. I still think it's a very, very neat way of doing things, and that is that you just sort of push up from the bottom, and this front panel, the whole panel slides off. Now this has got acoustic material on it to make the case soundproofed. There's also acoustic material inside the case as well, obviously not on the glass door, but on that other back panel, on this other side panel, which can also be removed. So nice acoustic properties on this case. And then you can see here behind that panel, we've got the 2 fans, and then we've got this mesh sort of filter to keep the dust out, and here's the 2 front fans on the case. It's just really nicely done. You also know, if you watch my videos regularly, I'm a big fan of orange. Big fan of orange. The orange accents on this case really do win me over. They look absolutely superb. Really very impressed indeed. Let's put this panel back on. You can see, hopefully, if I get it lined up first go, how easy it is. Did I get it lined up? There we go. How easy it is to put back in place. So just really nicely constructed. Before I show you this top panel, let's take a look inside the live chat again. David Austin, looks like something out of COD Black Ops. Yeah, definitely. And David also agreeing that the heat is insane. Thunderstorms. Wow, I love a good thunderstorm as well. David experienced some thunderstorms last night. And Captainius M, this case looks lovely. Totally agree. It looks like a fantastic case. Now, I mentioned the top panel. It's quite a heavy case. I'm going to have to stand up to do this. But this front panel, really nicely designed. As you can see, we've got fan controls, auto, and then 3 different positions for fan control. We've got USB, we've got microphone, headphones, the main power button, reset, hard drive activity, and also here we've got USB 3, 2 USB 3 ports. So plenty of connectivity on this top panel, and obviously the top panel is removable as well. So really good case, and as I mentioned before, I'm torn between this one and the Dartbase Pro 900 V2. So please do let me know in the comment section below whether I should be doing my next build in this one or the previous one, or in both. Maybe I'll build 2. Anyway, let's just pop that to one side. I've got another product to show you, which is also going to help with your next desktop PC build. This is the Be Quiet Pure Power 1100. This happens to be the 700 watt model of their power supply, and it's a modular power supply, really nicely designed as well. Complements obviously the colour scheme. Comes in different versions. This is a 700 watt version. It's really very quiet during its operation, and it is a superb power supply. Let me show you it. This is the power supply itself. Really quiet fan in here. Orange accent on that ring, which is really good. We've got the main cables coming out here. These are attached permanently. We've got the on-off switch obviously on the back, and where you put the power cable. There you've got all of the various ratings, and then here we've got the modular design. So you've got drives and PCIe outputs, and you only attach the cables you need. So we've got all of these outputs on the power supply. And the beauty of a modular power supply, as I mentioned, is that you only put the cables you need. So you get these cables supplied inside the box, and you're just going to use the ones that are required for your build. And that lends to a much neater build, much neater. You also, of course, get a user manual. This is the various models that are available, 400 through to 700 watt. You also get the mounting screws and some little cable ties inside the box for cable management. So really very nice. And when they say Be Quiet, what an appropriate name, because the fan in this is very quiet. The fans in the case are extremely good. The bearings are top notch. They make some fantastic stuff. Be Quiet are becoming a very high on my list, favourite company for PC build components. I absolutely love their cases and their power supplies, and as I mentioned earlier, I just can't decide between these 2 cases for my next build. Do watch this space. There's going to be more PC stuff coming up. If you want to pick up either this power supply or indeed this case, then please do check out the links down in the video description area. There's also a link down there to the Be Quiet website. So please do check out those links. And if you enjoyed the video, please do hit that like button. We've got a question come in. I just noticed from Captainus M. Is the power supply 80 plus? It is gold rated 80 plus. So very good rating on the power supply. Thank you very much for your question as well. That's it for this video. If you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe. I publish multiple tech videos every single day. And I'll see you all in another video very soon. What an amazing looking case. Absolutely love it. I really can't decide which one to use.